Sorry, Brenda, I had to walk out of the room for a minute and get me some more tea. Sorry to hear that about the back pain. I know that feeling, and I got to get back to that. Hey there, Melanie. I had to try to wolf some food down here. Sorry, guys. I gotta get situated here. Um, I had the youngins today. First time I've seen them since I've been sick. And boy, I'm telling you something. That baby has grown so much in just a week's time. Or, no, it's been 2 weeks, I guess, since I got sick. Hey, Miss Patty. Hey, Christy. Hang on a second. Sorry. I had to put my bottom plate in. I still can't eat with it. Go figure. I'm on a salmon salad free kick thing. Boy, I just can't get enough of it. I've eaten it almost every night this week. When I was sick, I laid there and tried to figure out what I wanted to eat. I couldn't figure out anything I wanted. And whenever I come out of this, that's the only thing I wanted to eat. And I've been wanting Alfredo too, so I may make that tomorrow. But I promised the kids I'd make them some taco salad. And praise the Lord, Mr. Wald has not gotten sick, so I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know how he did not get sick. Because I'm telling you, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Just by the grace of God and prayers, I guess. So, I hope everybody here is well and not sick. And I know you got some pains going on, Brenda and Christy. Yeah, I know. I'm just like blown away how God's good. He's so good to answer my prayers. He literally, that's all I've been doing is praying for him and praying that he would not get this. And he's like chomping at the bits. He called me tonight before. Hey, David, how you doing, baby? Hey, Barbara, how are you doing tonight? Um, he called me tonight to find out what I keep my air conditioner set on at home. I didn't want to say I don't really have an air conditioner. I have a window unit. So I guessed a number at what I would set it on if I had a central air and heat. So, and by the way, David, I found those batteries. They're sitting right underneath the television set. So I'm gonna make them water bath thingies. But I don't know if I have to charge those before I use them or not. Yeah, I know what you mean, Brendan. Mine ain't either. And I'm sorry, guys. I ate that salad and it's got a plush wine vinaigrette in it. Oh my goodness, it makes me deflim. It's hot where you're at too, huh, Barb? Aw, thank you, baby. Ooh, I only got one thumbs up. Um, so Ginger is giving me a little bit of space, and Lance let her out today, and she started to run off, and then she came back. I'm like, you little turd, don't you run out that door again. We had 3 hot days, and it's cooling some now. Yep. The kids didn't have any, because I literally got rid of all their clothes and stuff and sent them home with them whenever I knew I wasn't going to have them all the time, you know. So I I they said I only had a couple of things left in a basket in there. And Laura says to me, Nana, we want to go in the sprinklers. I said, okay. I said, but you guys don't have any clothes. She says, that's all right. We can go in our underwear. So here they are running around in my front yard in their underwear. I said, oh, Lord. Keep my eyes on them really close, because you know there's a bunch of weirdos out there. So I let them run around a little while, and then I brought them back in and gave them a shower and washed their hair for them, and or I should say they showered and I washed their hair for them. And Laura's like, she's been she's been sick and she didn't take care of her hair, and I found a mat in the back of her head. I said, if your mama knowed this, she'd have a fit. She I can't believe that you allowed this to happen to Laura. She says, I just didn't feel like combing my hair. I said, do you want short hair? She said, no, ma'am. I said, well, I'm going to tell you, your mama finds this again, she going to cut all your hair off. She says, okay, I'll get it done. So we combed it all out, and I braided it for her, and she's all happy-go-lucky. And I'm sitting here watching Dr. Doolittle, #2, and Lance is on this side and Laura's on this side. Well, she's actually kind of like she's sitting between my legs, leaning over to this side, you know. Both of them crash out at the end of that show. So I'm sitting here, and I'm just sitting here, and the baby's in the bed in the playpen, and they're snoring away, and I'm watching westerns, and their mom comes in because I had to get Laura to move over to David's chair, and so that I could go get the baby because I heard him cry, you know. She's like, but Mama, she promised to make us some taco salad. We can't go home now. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. She said, she can make it for you tomorrow. And I'm like, tomorrow? I didn't realize that I was going to have them all week. Go figure. Oh, you're back in the 90s. Well, we are too, girl. I can't take it. It's too hot for me. I can't even go outside and mess with anything today at all. I went out long enough to turn the sprinkler on and feed the animals. That's all I did today. I was climbing the tree today, popping flowers off the dragon fruit. Yeah. Y'all, he's got a giant um cedar tree in his front yard that's half dead, but it's still there. And he planted dragon fruit. And that cedar tree is probably 30 feet tall. And he's up there pulling things off. Hey, Miss Teresa. Did you get to make it to church? We have central air, but only cycle it on the drop the humidity down. Ah. If I had it, I'd probably run it nowadays. Now, years ago, I used to run it on 70, but now I would probably run it on about 78, 79, somewhere in there. Oh, yes, and the tree's got woodpeckers in it. I mowed some grass this morning and washed a dog on the front porch, but this afternoon it got to 91. Ooh. Wow. Y'all must have run late tonight, huh, Teresa? Um so I just had a busy day doing dishes, and I really ain't been doing much of nothing. I washed my linens again on my bed because I want to make sure that I'm going to bed on a clean bed, no germs that I could pass back to myself and then give them to Walt. So, um, I'm going to put clean linens. They just got done in the dryer, so I will put them back on the bed, and I don't know. I'm just praying to God he doesn't get anything from me. Worries me sick. Y'all need to pray for my mama. My mama's blood pressure's gone, and and she fell, and she got a great big old black eye and nice egg on it. If you can use a new toothbrush, yes, I did. I yes, I'd be doing that too. um. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Christy. Um. Also, I have another prayer request. My neighbor is having some health issues, and we pray that I'm praying that the Lord will get to the bottom of it and get her straightened out. I really love my new neighbors. I don't want anything to happen to her. Aw, thanks, Julie. Nice to see you in tonight. Um, so, um, I don't know if I had planted my roselles. I did. I'm trying to do a video, but I don't know if I'm doing it or not. I took the rabbitry down that's in front of the big shed, or on the side of the big shed. the front is facing east, and so I want to get the bees away from the doors. So I'm going to put the bees over there where the rabbitry was, and I've got every part of it that I needed to the road so far, and hopefully I'll be able to salvage some of that um, metal wire from the back of it, but I'm not really positive. Yes, good. They are. I've I've got actually got two really great neighbors um on on the east side of me. Hal and Rosie over there, and Joyce and Chris over across the street. And but we're all getting older. Hal just fell and broke his hip not too long ago. He just got back home from that, and has had to have surgery and all that kind of stuff. And now Joyce is having some health issues, and I'm worried about her. And it's just crazy. And of course, I've been sick, so she didn't. I told her not to come near me. Um, and I've met my neighbors next to me on the west side of me, and I think they're going to be good neighbors too. Very nice young lady. Um, came up to me and she says to me, she says, we were so excited whenever we moved here. We said, oh my goodness gracious, it's like the Garden of Eden over there. All these fruit trees and stuff. And I'm like, oh Lord, if she only knew. I have a mess over here. I don't mind the heat. The humidity bothers me since I only have 54% of my lung capacity left. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Barb. I didn't know that. I don't know what is wrong with my foot. It's starting to itch. Um, see, my one neighbor is about a mile away, and the other one is about a mile and a half. Both are widows. Wow. Yep. And I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what God has in store for me, but I sure wish I sure pray hard lately for to find some property that that David and I can move on to that's close by here, so that not only can I, you know, bring my mom out and let her enjoy, hanging out in the country kind of, and the grandkids, they really 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 love climbing trees and doing stuff like that, and I just I want to be close to my family, but yet I really want to live in the mountains, so I don't know. God will send us the right place, I know it. Well, that's weird. Lancey Pooh said he lost um one of his hot cars, but that looks like a motorcycle to me, not a car. They brought five of them, I think, and only left with four. So that he thought he had a purple van or something he's missing, but oh well. Anyways, they about ate me out of house and home, guys. I didn't realize. I never, I don't think about it. I just start cooking all the time for them, and I'm like, the first thing they got here today is, will you make us a mango smoothie, Nana? I'm like, yeah, I'll make you a mango smoothie. So they had, while they were here today, they had, let's see, they had a mango smoothie. They had an ice cream sandwich and one of those popsicles that's in the plastic tube thingies. And they had okay, my brain just stopped working. I can't believe I can't remember. They decided they didn't want um they didn't want a pimento cheese sandwich because I didn't have it with crackers. I haven't bought any of our special crackers, but I can't remember what sandwich they had instead of that. Or maybe I did make them that. I'm telling you, my brain don't work sometimes. It really doesn't work. Anyways, they had a sandwich. And let's see, they had chips, potato chips, and what else did they have? Mm-mm-mm. They had something else. I made their mom a bagel. Oh, they had watermelon. And what else? I mean, they just eat the whole time they's here. In the mountains, I could go up in better sleeping weather in the summer. Yep, I agree with that, babe. And the kids would want to come up there just to go hunting with us, huh? Michaela was like that at their age. Yeah. I'm telling you, they just eat constantly. And I was talking to my daughter-in-law Ashley, and she said the same thing about her four. She said that's all they've done all summer long is eat, 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 eat. I'm like, I don't know. It's too funny. I can't believe I can't remember what sandwich they ate. Mm-mm-mm. It'll come to me whenever I get off here. Oh, they didn't eat a sandwich. Duh. I made them a pizza. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, they ate a pizza, a cheese pizza. So I, I would say I probably spent maybe $8 or $10 on them today on food. I think that's pretty doggone good, don't y'all? Yeah, growing kids eat a lot, don't they, Brenda? I can remember. I can remember when my kids was little too. They ate quite a bit. You, you had your mind on that pimento cheese sandwich they turned down. Yeah, and isn't it funny, Christy? Okay, um, I get these crackers that are like whole grain crackers, um, multi-grain crackers. It's called, I think, um, at Sam's, and they come like 2 to a box or something like that, or 4 to a box. I don't remember how many's in the box, but anyways, and we just sit here with the pimento cheese, and I pull off some and hand it to them, and hand them until we're done eating, right? So they were a little bit peeved because last time I didn't get any of those crackers either, and they're real crunchy, real thin, and real hard. And I had stopped buying them because they're real hard on my teeth. So I guess I'm going to have to get some tomorrow. And so they'll have them. But it's funny, last time they had Ritz, we used Ritz crackers. Oh my word, you would have thought it was the end of the world. I said, well, I can put it on bread, guys. No, Nana, this will be fine. Like, okay. So I should have known to get some, but I just keep forgetting. Yeah, and honestly, I think eat less carbs by eating them on crackers. To be honest with you, unless it's because they're condensed. I don't know. It just seems like I'm eating less because I'm not eating all that bread. But we love them. The grandkids will eat just about anything I eat. They're funny. They are so funny. They will not touch some of the stuff that we eat here at home at all. And when they were much littler, before they started school, I used to make them peanut butter roll-ups. I'd take a burrito, a flour burrito, and smear it with peanut butter and roll it up, and they would eat it. And their dad's like, they would ask their dad for it at home, and he's like, I don't know what they're talking about. So he had Becky call me and find out what a peanut butter roll-up was. So then he started making them at home too, but it just cracks me up. I love my grandkids. I just can't imagine being away from them. Are you guys still with me, or am I just gabbing to myself here? I may take them to the beach tomorrow. I won't probably let them get in the water, but for their feet. But yes, and he's a cook, so he didn't know what it was either. But yeah, they'll eat things for me that they won't touch at home. I'm here. Andrea just came in from work and had to tell me how her day went. Oh, good. I hope it was a good day. My mom used to get mad because I would eat eggs at my grandparents' and not at home, but they had fresh eggs and cooked them like I like them. Yeah. Um and I agree with that, Christy. I When I was a kid, I couldn't stand the smell of egg yolks. It would just literally turn my stomach. My cousin Benny used to eat 7 or 8 eggs and a sitting, and it totally grossed me out because you could smell that on his breath, and it was bad, just bad. So it wasn't until just a few years ago, I'd say maybe about maybe about 5 years ago, that I started eating bacon and eggs every single morning for breakfast. Now, sometimes I might hit and miss it now, Right now, I'm out of bacon. I've been out of bacon ever since I've been sick, so I haven't been getting my bacon and eggs. That's what's wrong with me, right? Couldn't get better because I didn't have no bacon and eggs. Ginger, what's wrong, honey? What is wrong? Come here. Are you all right? Why you keep pacing back and forth? Dogs. She was so excited to see the kids today. She was right up on them. Although she did get in trouble today because she's she actually stood up on her hind legs and tapped me with her paws in the stomach. And I went ballistic because she knows she's not allowed to ever jump on anybody. She could hurt me or my mom or anybody else. She has never done that to me before. I was livid. Maybe that's why she's pacing tonight. Maybe that's why you're pacing. You know you was upset at mama, huh? Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I look up there 1 minute and it's got more people and then it drops down to almost nobody and then it goes back up. So I don't know if I'm losing you guys or it's buffering or what's going on. Go lay down. You're getting on my nerves. Move it. Go. How's the corn growing? It's looking really good, but I think that I should probably put something on the other side too so that it doesn't get blowed over. I really think I should put another thing up there. Since I've got an extra one, I think I'm going to do that. YouTube's being goofy. Oh, now I got 7 in here. That's far out. The garden does look pretty good. The okra's starting to get some. It's probably about 14 inches high now. People could have had a phone call or something. You are coming in clear. Okay, good. I just didn't know if it was something weird going on. Let's see what else is going on. Not much of nothing. I thought I was stuck. You think we are going to get a hurricane this year? No. I'm praying not because I don't want any damage. I don't have insurance anymore. So I want to make sure we don't have any storms until I sell this place off. Y'all, I got a lot of work to do to this house before I could sell it too. But if I find the right property, I'll sell it in a heartbeat. There was something else I wanted to tell y'all, and my brain just ain't working tonight. Oh, I put all the chicks in with the chickens. You talking about some big mamas being heifers? I wanted to get in there and spank every one of them. Them big chickens are being mean to the little chickens. They canceled insurance on this house once it hit 50 years old. It's 65 years old now. Wow. Well, Christy, I was talking to my girlfriend Wilma, and she said that I can get like a renter's insurance for just to pay for the contents inside. I may just do that. I'm home. I was going in and out of service getting here. Oh, okay. Because of inflation, the housing market is going to suffer. Yep, that's for sure. I have the renter's insurance. Oh, good. That is awesome. Finally get to sit for a bit. You get all your watering done, Julie? Oh, and I want to say, I got a sweet surprise from Linda. Now that I have to take all my stuff down here. This is so I don't forget things. I got a really sweet letter, and she sent me some stuff to make tea and some seeds of something called spillanthus seeds, and it's pretty much toothache um, medicine. And because y'all know my throat was hurting and everything, she sent that to me. But my throat's all better, so, and I'll have it for next time. I'm excited to have that, and I'm gonna get some of that planted. I'm thinking about doing a how do I say this? I'm thinking about doing another series on possibly planting seeds every single day of July, and that will start on Friday. Will be my first seed to plant. So I'm trying to figure out. I may plant that as my first seed, and every single day I'm gonna plant a new seed. So just to keep things going, and start in with my new um because I'm gonna have to replace some stuff for a fall garden. Let's see here, what am I missing? We have renter's insurance too. Our house is 122 years old, and it is insured. Hmm. Hello, everybody. Julie says. Teresa says hard times are coming. Yeah, they are. We have a 117-year-old farmhouse with 5,000 deductible. It is also called toothache plant. Yes, yes. Maybe they want to know the wiring and all is up to date. I don't know. Well, Christy, I'm going to tell you something right here in Florida. If your roof is over 10 years old, they will not give you insurance. Toothache plant is a good plant to have in your prepping garden. Yes, that's one of the reasons why I want to grow it. Whatever happens with the house, I can fix it if the Lord lets my health stay up. That's right, babe. And it's like, it's just, uh, it would be a hard thing to lose, but if it's God's will, it's God's will. Yes, I know your roof is bad. You've had leaks and such on it. Um, what I do like about living here though is the fact that I'm within a half an hour from anybody that I'm needing to get to right away. And um I'm only 5 minutes away from my mom if she needs me. And you know, I just hate to make any changes until my mom, well, I hate to make any changes where I'm far away from my mom when she needs me. They sell 30-year-old shingles now. We had ours redone 2 years ago. Yeah. Wait, I forget. I think mine's 30-year-old shingles too, but for some reason they will not insure a house in Florida when the roof is over 10 years old. Um, let's see. Oh, I had to read too. While I've been sick, I had to get a new battery for my car. My truck battery went down, and that set me back. That is not. I was appalled. I can remember when we used to pay $20 for a battery. The insurance companies are canceling for roofs that are too old. Sorry thing to do when times are this tough. Yeah, exactly. And they're doing that all over the place. Um, hey Susan, how are you tonight? Um, I never planned on moving back to Alabama back in '92, but Daddy had cancer and Mama and Cindy got sick. Yeah, it's never easy. So, do you guys got any prayers tonight? I know we're praying for Brenda's. Well, I thought that was paper, but it's garbage. I thought I had a piece of paper over here. Uh, these kids got to move everything I got. Oh well. There we go. Um, hmm. I wonder how Nancy went. I think Nancy went to the doctor today, or she's going tomorrow. We need to pray for her back too. And I'm sorry to hear that, Susan. I still can't make it through the store without my hip being in screaming pain. I'm so sorry to hear that, Brenda. Let's see. Christy, daughter. I know. It hurts my heart too when I get frustrated with my kids and they got to hold the grandkids back, you know? I'll have to check and see if she put something up. There's Christy, that is heartbreaking. We have one that doesn't talk to us much. Kathy, please pray for a 16-year-old girl from my area has disappeared Sunday. They haven't been able to find her. Her name is Millie. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Christy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pray and then we can hang out for a few more minutes. But I'm going to get off here early tonight. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you that time that we've had together with my dear friends here. I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless their lives and and just lift them up to you and give them all the things that they need and help them to fulfill their dreams too, Lord. I want to lift up Brenda and um, help her heal her back and the lupus. I pray, Lord, that you just keep that at bay and it doesn't hurt her, Lord. I know how miserable it is not to be able to walk and do things without pain, Lord. Also, with Nancy and her back, I know she's supposed to go into the doctor today or tomorrow or something. And I pray, Lord, that they gave her good news, that they could fix her up, Lord. And Lord, I just want to lift up Susan. I pray, Lord, that you help her to feel a more joyful spirit and not be in the blues. I know it's hard sometimes when things get you down, but I pray, Lord, that you can lift her up and make her feel better, Lord. Lord, I want to lift up Christy and help her relationship with her daughter mend, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you also um, help her financially, help her to be able to move and get everything done that she needs to be done, and help her financially, Lord. Just help her beyond her imagination, Lord. And Lord, it's never easy when a person comes up missing, but it's hard when it's a kid. And I just pray, Lord, that it's something, maybe she ran away from home or something like that. Maybe something simple, and that you can bring her home safely, and that she comes home to a good environment. And I pray, Lord, that nothing has happened to her. Put a protective hedge around her until they can find her and get her home safe, Lord. And I ask these things with all my heart, Lord. I know how it is to be a teenager that's having issues with things, and I went off on my own. So I just pray, Lord, that they find her safe and sound, Lord. I want to lift up Joyce and help her to heal. I don't know what's they don't know what's going on. I pray, Lord, that the doctors find out what's causing her problems, Lord, and they heal her from top to bottom, Lord. And Lord, please, I just pray, Lord, that you put a protective hedge around my mama, that you keep her safe and sound and no more falls, that you can make them find out what's going on with the blood pressure and why she's doing this, Lord. I ask these things in your precious name, Lord. Amen. We had one son, and his wife has been depressed since the C thing. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Barb. That is depressing. And you know, here poor Walt's going to be turning 100 years old, and because of all this crap, he doesn't even want his family to come here. And it's mainly because of that. It's not because he doesn't want them to come here. Of course, he doesn't want them to see him like he is now. But his thought process is that if they travel here, they could get the COVID and die from it, and I understand it, or bring it to him, and I understand that 100%. So I'm just really he'll be 100 the 15th, and I just can't imagine. So I asked him. I said, "What do you want for your birthday? What kind of meal do you want me to cook you? What kind of?" He said, "I don't want anything different. I just want to hang out with you and have a good easy day." I said, "Okay, whatever you say." I don't go either, Brenda. They only have a license to practice medicine. My life is in God's hands. Yeah, I go to the doctors, but I don't never listen to them. Isn't that awful? When I do listen to them, I do stupid things. I mean, granted, I did lose a lot of weight, but I lost a lot of weight before I had my surgery. I would have never had surgery if I really knew, if I was in my right mind and knew everything about what was happening. Yeah, so I had problems with liver. They could have done a biopsy and seen that I didn't have liver cancer. You know what I'm saying? I just think that they kind of pushed me into something because they felt like it would be better for me, but I don't think it was better. I think I'm miserable. well, I've called a lot of doctors a quack. Mm. I seen a urologist years and years ago, for blood in my urine. My regular doctor sent me to him. And I told my regular doctor, after he charged me an arm and a leg and did all these tests and everything, to tell me that he thought I had cancer because I had blood in my urine and I smoked cigarettes at the time. I said, "You're an idiot," and walked out on him. Yeah, most of them are, Barb. Most of them are. So, well, guys, I'm going to get off here early tonight, and I'm going to finish my dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed. So, that snake on their emblem has always bothered me. Yeah, that's right. And it frustrates me. And now I do have some really good doctors. I mean, my surgeon saved my life. If I had not gone into him to check my hemorrhoids and have surgery on them, I would have never known I had cancer and I would have died from it. So, I got messed up with an IUD, and the doctor I went to get it removed told me that he thinks the IUD is the best thing that happened to American women. I don't go to the doctor either because poke and pill and another exact goes. Yep, that's what happens. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off here tonight, and I will talk at you Monday, and I'll see you later. Thanks for coming in. Bye now.